What's going on, YouTube? Hope everybody's doing good. It's the Green Chiz here. May 16th is when I posted my video kind of just debunking, showing that the CGC is grading a little bit easier now because I had cracked and submitted, 10 cards, and either 8 or so of those all upgraded. So I'm getting a little bit deeper this time. A little bit deeper. I got these cards that are getting cracked. I already have these cards set aside that I'm going to get some MetaZoo. There's a MetaZoo card there. So I got some different stuff going on here. MetaZoo, World of Warcraft, trading card game, Yu-Gi-Oh, and Pokemon, all in the same submission. We're all over the place. The biggest thing, though, is kind of just doing this. There's some pretty high-end cards in here. Pretty much a bunch of 8.5s, some 9s. Some confidence in changing this 9 to a 9.5. And similarly, Mewtwo. I want to change this to a 9.5 or a 10. I think there is a really good potential to change some of these to a much higher grade. And here's a first edition Neo Genesis. Absolutely mint on the back. The glare is absolutely atrocious. I can't just show you straight on. But yeah, take my word for it. It's absolutely mint. I'm going to crack a CGC 9.5. Going for the 10. Blaine's Charizard. YOLO, dude. YOLO. I have no faith that this is a good grade for this card. This collection I purchased was mint. Mint. So I've never seen so many 10 subgrades in my life. Base 1996. That swirl is amazing. This thing deserves better than a 9. So these are going to get sent in without subgrades. Giovanni's Machamp. The collection I purchased, this was a while ago. There's a video. It was like $10,000 collection or something in the subject line. Lots of Japanese, lots of English cards too, like these first edition gym cards. Mint. Like I'm not like if I'm sending a 9 in, I'm pretty confident it's gonna get a 9.5 or a 10. Ninetales, 1996 base set. This one I'm kind of just hoping it's one of my babies. Zapdos, Rocket Zapdos, one of my favorite arts of all time. Mr. Mime, this is not that expensive of a card at all. This is just a 9. This card probably costs $40. Probably shouldn't. The smart thing to do would be to not send it, but it's more out of principle. The centering's freaking perfect. I got a 9. And I'm more just irritated that I want to send it in. I want to spend more money to get these graded the correct way, it seems. Because these were not done good justice, I feel. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. We'll if it's anything like my last submission, I expect a lot of these to get upgraded. And that's an 8.5. These 8.5s, I think I'm just hoping for 9s, not 8.5s. I don't like the half grades. I think these two cards upgrading from an 8.5 to a 9 is worth it price-wise if you're trying to sell. Those cards I probably am. This card is beautiful. Got an 8.5, no hollow. I've gotten completely wrecked historically with non-hollow cards at CGC. Some of these cards have silvering on them. The fossil. Here's a no symbol jungle Mr. Mime going back. So these all got graded probably $20, $25 a card because of the subgrades. 1996. So I'm hoping this gets a bump. It's got a 7.5 surface, and I cannot see the issue. So this is the worst condition card I'm going to crack, but I literally cannot see the flaw. So I'm going to crack this out and probably run into it, and I'll see after I get through. I'm not going to bore you guys with me cracking all these slabs again, but another really good condition Dragonite. I'd rather have it a 9. Similarly, this first edition Zapdos from Fossil. So I'm going to go through these. I'm going to get all of these cards into the card savers, and we're going to go through all of them. You're not going to be pulling them out of the card savers and all that stuff, but kind of just going to go through them. Really excited to get this bulk submission in. Really excited to get back my PSA submission that I sent in, which was the first edition German cards. I believe it is in grading right now because I did the $50 option. That'll be sweet. That'll be sweet. By the way, we'll be at Collecticon Long Beach. Hope to see you guys there. Let me know if you're going. I would greatly love to see any of you guys there. Would be amazing. All right. So I'm going to flip the camera over. I'm going to show you these cards post-crack. All right? Done. There's something about holding a fresh stack of cards inside a card saver ones that just feels right. Like this, it's a huge dopamine hit for me. The cards look amazing inside of these card saver ones. I almost just want to display them inside of these. Like these, I love it. Every time I get a stack of them, it feels really good. So I'm going to jump into it now and just show you the cards now all outside of the slabs and also that stack of cards I had sitting aside. Going through my next CGC bulk submission. Let's get right into it. Alright, so basically leaving off where I left off, last time I kind of showed these a little bit. I did a video, I think, on this card alone. This is my only childhood card, my base unlimited Charizard. Hoping to get higher than a CGC 6. It wasn't a PSA slab, so I'm looking forward to getting this one graded. This is a base German Zapdos. This one did come from, it was in a CGC slab, I believe, and it had a big dent in it, and I kind of rolled it out the best I could. Basically going to send it back. This was, I think, only a CGC 8 at the time, so it might get the same grade because it was pretty beat up. I was not too thrilled when I cracked that CGC 8 out and had a heck of a ding in it. This card I purchased from a local game store down, well, it's not local to me, but to people in Orlando, Florida. Just support local business. Every time I go into a local game store, I always buy something, whether it's $5 or $100 or anywhere in between. This, I think, was like $20, which was pretty good, near mint condition. So I don't think it's too amazing. I think it's low chance 9, so I'll take that if it happens, but likely an 8.5 or an 8. This card I cracked out mint. Beautiful. Unless they hammer me on left or right centering on the back, which I'd slap the crap out of them. I'd be so upset, but the front looks really good. Pretty good centering all around. So really hoping this one could pull out at 10. That'd be pretty nuts. It's crazy I could say that right now. I feel like I have a chance to get a 10 on some of these cards, and it's been a long time since I've gotten a vintage 10 from CGC. It's happened before, but it's been a long time. This one won't get a 10. A lot of these have the silvering that is comes almost standard on near mint, jungle, and fossil hollows, basically right out of the pack. A lot of these were 8.5s, like that one I'm hoping to get a 9. This one was an 8 with a surface of a 7. Took it out of the slab, did not see a surface of 7 issue. So this one I'm pretty confident it's going to get a 9, actually. So that'd be a huge upgrade. I love this card way more than the English one. I love the really deep purple, the dark color to the hollow, just like the Gyarados from the set, Giovanni's Gyarados. It just looks way better in Japanese how deep purple this is. First edition Fossil Zapdos. This one doesn't have too bad a silvering, actually. It had a couple scratches here on the back. Can't really see them, especially in this case now, which kind of unfortunate, but just kind of going through, kind of explaining what I saw. And when I do have my follow-up video, I'll have a picture of each card that I did crack, kind of next to it, basically showing the before and after, the grades. So a couple of no symbols in here. I'm hoping this one upgrades to a CGC 9 instead of an 8.5. It'll definitely be worth it then. So this card is a little off center left to right. Literally the only flaw with it. This is probably one of the only cards. Like, there's a few Japanese cards in here. Definitely probably not even worth risking it, these two. I actually took the, what card was it? Oh, the Mr. Mime. I took the Mr. Mime out. I was like, dude, that's just not even worth it. So both of these are similar. If this gets a 9.5, basically that's what I'm shooting for. 9.5s or higher on those two. Both really clean. Really clean. This card is beautiful. You could kind of tell here looking at the back. No whitening whatsoever. I got a CGC 9. No scratches on the hollow on this card. I don't know. Basically, there was a the For Alligator I had from this collection. I graded with PSA, and I got a PSA 10. So I'm hoping hoping there's a chance there. Dragonite. This one was pretty clean. It's gonna be hopefully a 9. This one was a 9, I believe. Really hoping to get a 9.5 or a 10. That'd be pretty slick. I think I can't remember if I sold mine. I think this is like one of the only Zapdos I'm missing right now from, because I don't know if I repurchased this one. I'm not sure, from my PSA 10 set, because I sold it for like a crazy good deal. This card I'm hoping to get a 9.5 or a 10. It was an 8.5. The only issue I'm seeing is off center left to right a little bit here. So we'll see how that goes. You got two different colored borders here. This one's like a darker yellow for sure. This Firo had a decent amount of surface garbage going on in the front, so this one probably won't upgrade. This one will probably just stick around. The back, the whitening is like clean. There's like nothing going on, but the surface was pretty trashed. A few scratches on it. This one's got some white silvering on the left, but hoping for the 9. Rockets Mewtwo, hoping to upgrade this to a 9.5 or 10, but it's got a little bit off on the centering left to right, but there's still a chance at a 9.5. Ninetales from 1996, a little bit off on the centering. Really clean mint card. This card was basically gem mint. I didn't see, except maybe that little ounce of silvering right there. So hoping maybe I shouldn't have cracked this one. Probably not worth it at all, because this card is not expensive whatsoever. But huge hollow pattern. Beautiful card. So if it did upgrade, it'd be nuts. This card's really good condition. Huge swirl. Beautiful. I feel like this hollow's popping on this card. I really wish we had this hollow pattern on our original base unlimited. That'd be so sick. Brock's Rhydon. First edition. Really good condition. Almost nothing on the hollow. I think there was like 1 or 2 scratches on the back. Pichu. Really good condition. This Blaine's Charizard is really, really good condition. The centering is not even bad. This was a 9.5, so I'd say this one's got a pretty solid chance of getting a 10. Getting into some of the Yu-Gi-Oh card, this is a A-Team Trap Disposal Unit, just a first edition Ultimate. You don't see them very often, and had really good centering, so I wanted to give it a shot at a 10. First edition Chaos Emperor Dragon. So this one for me was a PSA 6 purchase, and I wanted to see how CGC would do that. I didn't see much of a binder ding, if at anywhere, on this card, so I wasn't really sure why it got a 6. So I'm guessing this should upgrade at CGC. This was basically a blister pack, a promo, so it's mint. This was out of my binder. This was out of my binder. Not 100% mint condition, but probably like a 8.59. This was pulled out of a pack. Silent Swordsman level 3. I just love the arts on these cards. This card hits so hard for me. Yatagarasu. just became unbanned, and he's not errated, to my knowledge. But I absolutely love it. This card's slap. I need to buy this in a PSA 10. It needs to happen. I've been slacking. Fiber Jar, another card. Really cool looking card. This one I purchased from LGS while I was down in Florida as well. Had a pretty cool online portal system. Literally, I just type in a card name and see if they had it in stock, and they had a picture loaded. They didn't have anything on their shelves. It was all literally in the back, which kind of sucked because I literally typed in 10 cards to finally find what I wanted. But when I found it, this thing was beautiful. Literally no issues besides centering on the back. Hoping for a good grade. Cyber Phoenix, this was in my binder. Loved playing this card back in the day. I love all the Cyber cards. This card's trash in the game, personally. But it's first edition, mint, good centering. Wanted to send it in. This card I pulled from a pack recently. So I bought a vintage pack from a local game store, $50 or something. Pulled this. Literally my favorite card from the set, next to the Yatagarasu, because it came from the same set. Absolutely love Spear Dragon. This thing, so sick. Also pulled this from a pack recently. Bought a bunch of packs off Golden. This one came in it. Out of one of the packs. Weighed them. I opened all the heavies, basically. Leroy Mother Effin' Jenkins. This guy is a tank. One of the most popular World of Warcraft players. Or characters. Also Hearthstone, one of the top characters. Also a very, very good card in the World of Warcraft trading card game. This came out of the base set. Recently, I saw one get graded finally through PSA, and there's one PSA 10 of this, and the guy's asking, I'm thinking $2,500. I've opened 7 boxes trying to pull one, the non-hollow one, and I haven't pulled it yet. So I want the 10 pretty bad. The hollow's just as hard to get, but it came out of a set in 2010. Like 5 years after the original set. And I'm grading this one MetaZoo card. Can you guess why? Any guesses? Lock it in down below. Why would I grade this card? Why? It's the MetaZoo Zapdos. Thunderbird, first edition from Nightfall. Beautiful card. Centering's not bad. I think it's got a shot at a 10. I'd be happy with that. Or a 9.5. Not an 8.5, please. So, that's all I got for you. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you wouldn't mind, hit the like button on the way out. If you enjoy some of the content, hit the sub button. Hope to see you guys soon. Have a good one. Peace.